All right, so the election is over finally. It's finally over. We don't have to deal with it anymore. I have breathed a huge sigh of relief that Biden has won his presidency and Trump will be no more in a couple of months. Or that's what we would like to think, right? Trump has yet to acknowledge the fact that he has lost this race. He has lost his position in office, and it's over. It's done. Kaputski. You feel me? Finito. Whatever you want to say. It's over for Trump. Trump is out of office in the next coming months, sometime in January. I do not really know when the inauguration is, but I know it's happening in January. And Trump, he lost. And the crazy part about it is it's not just Trump that has refused to acknowledge the fact that he has lost the presidency. His entire administration and a slew of millions of Republicans that have supported Trump or in support of Trump or the Republican Party refuses to acknowledge this loss as well. So it's really odd, dude. It's really weird. Right now, it's really strange here in America because you have a portion of a lot of people that still think that Trump is about to serve a second term. And then you have millions of other people that do know the truth and are looking at this objectively and being like, yo, you lost. You know, take your L, Trump, it's over. But it's a weird situation right now in America. And you know what? If there's anything, like if there's any a time for anything to just be strange, it has to be in 2020. It just has to be, because this is the year where a lot of stuff just does not make sense. But we're gonna go ahead and read some literature here from, I do believe, what is it, theguardian.org? Yeah, we're gonna read this article here. Now it says that there are worries the president and other Republicans will make every effort to stay in power. There will be a smooth transition to a second Trump administration, said Mike Pompeo, the Secretary of State, said on Tuesday. William Barr, the Attorney General, has also authorized federal prosecutors to begin to investigate election irregularities, a move that prompted the head of the Justice Department's Election Crimes Unit to step down from his position and move to another role. Despite all of Trump's machinations, it is extremely unlikely he will find a way to stay in power or stage a coup. So pretty much Trump's antics are not done yet. It's not over. Him and his administration are still planning to essentially show their ass, pretty much, for the duration of that they have their time in the White House. And I don't know what to expect from this. Like, I really don't. Like, a lot of people really think that Trump is about to have a second term. You know, you have people from the administration coming out and saying that they're going to prepare for a second term, which we know that's not going to happen. Now, there are a lot of people who are really paying attention to this and worried about it. Is Trump going to be able to have some kind of legal loophole to where they could switch the votes? Could they like taint the voters? Because they still have to meet with the Electoral College on the 14th, I do believe, December 14th, right? Now, for people that do not really know about politics, and I don't know as well, I'm like still learning, but apparently the Electoral College has to meet on December 14th to go ahead and finalize the actual votes that matter, which are the electoral votes. You know, the popular vote does not really dictate the finalizing, or I mean, the popular vote influences the Electoral College votes, but you know, it's not the end all be all. So Biden won the popular vote, but you know, it's never a guarantee that means he's gonna get all of the electoral votes, because we saw that with Hillary Clinton and Trump when they were running against each other 4 years ago. Hillary won the popular vote, but Trump won the Electoral College, so that's how he became president. But I don't think there's really any doubt, at least personally for me, I don't think there's really any doubt that Trump is going to lose Electoral College as well, because I mean, we saw what happened with these states. I mean, we saw red states traditionally turn blue, which was Georgia. Like, who saw that coming? He won Pennsylvania, Biden. We saw a lot of states show the fact that, yeah, they don't want Trump to serve a second term. So there's no doubt in my mind that the Electoral College will vote Biden as well. But there is a possibility, and we're going to go ahead and read that in this article. There is a long shot legal theory floated by Republicans before the election that Republican-friendly legislatures in places such as Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania could ignore the popular vote in their states and appoint their own electors. Federal law allows legislatures to do this if the states have failed to make a choice by the day the Electoral College meets. But there is no evidence of systemic fraud or wrongdoing in any state, and Biden's commanding margins in these places make it clear that the states have in fact made a choice. If the country continues to follow the rule of law, I see no plausible constitutional path forward for Trump to remain as president, barring new evidence of some massive failure of the election system in multiple states. Richard Hansen, a law professor at the University of California, Irvine, who specializes in elections, wrote in an email, "It would be a naked, anti-democratic power grab to try to use state legislators to get around the voters' choice, and I don't expect it to happen." So pretty much that's the possibility right there. Now, I do say a possibility. It's definitely not a large possibility, really small, but there is the possibility that Trump maybe might get these red state legislatures to go to the Electoral College and switch up their votes for the electoral votes, which is very unlikely because, like they said in this article, like this professor said, that the states have made a clear choice. We don't want your ass as president no more, bruh. Just take the L. Now, am I surprised that Trump is acting this way? No, not at all. And nobody should be surprised that he's acting this way because it's Trump. I mean, this is the same guy that literally thought it was a good idea to pull out legal lawsuits against entire states in the middle of an election. This is the same guy that stole whole mailboxes. This guy was abducting mailboxes because he didn't want people to mail in votes. Like, this is the same. You know what? I can't even go down the list of what Trump has done. We know what Trump has done. And, he has never failed to not entertain, even in his last moments as president. And you know what? I can give Trump that. I can give him that much. At least he's entertaining on his way out the door. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the most politically conscious person, because I'm not. I'm really not. I really don't care about politics. Well, at least I do care on a state level. As far as the president goes, I really don't care because I know the president is not going to change that much when it comes to what affects my life state by state. Okay, how things are in Texas is because of state government in Texas, not because of the president. The president influences certain things, but majority of things that really matter, like taxes and like property taxes and things like that, that's all dictated by your state and local governments. But this election was different. If you did not cast your vote this year, then I'm gonna look at you a little different, okay? Because we had a tyrant in office, okay? Literally a tyrant, a madman, and a guy out of his mind. Like, this guy brought COVID-19 to the White House, okay? Like that, he's a disgrace. All right, I will say that. Now, if you're a Trump supporter and you don't like what I'm saying at the point of this video, then just click off and leave a dislike. I really don't care. But Trump is by far one of the worst presidents, at least I've gotten the chance to witness in a very long time, okay? Because this guy literally brought a potential deadly virus and spreaded it all over the White House, infected his staff, infected the administration, and you're the freaking president, dude, and you're out here contracting viruses. It's crazy. Now, I'm not going to try to extend this video any further. I'm not trying to hop on my soapbox and get all righteous and talk about Trump. A lot of us know that Trump sucks, all right? And he has done a very poor job as president. You know, he did a poor job of representing us. He has tarnished a lot of America's reputation globally. You know, it's really embarrassing to say that I had Trump as my president. You know, like, that's crazy to even just say that Donald Trump was my president at one point. But I mean, he's out of there. I don't really care for Biden. I don't even think Biden is really that much of a step up, to be honest with you. And I will say this, I do believe if it was somebody else that Biden was running against for the presidency, I'm pretty sure that Biden would not really have a chance to win. But because of Trump and the way that Trump was, yeah, you know, I think that really had a lot to do with the fact that Biden won. So, you know, I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh yeah, Biden is just the most great option, you know. But other than that, though, hey, it is what it is. It's over. And I'm just really honestly looking forward to what Trump is going to do when it comes to that time where the inauguration happens and it's time for him to officially really just move out and let the next president come in. It's going to be really interesting because we know that Trump is going to go out with a bang. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hit that like button, slap that subscribe button, and until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next video.